Black isn't fading, it's just no longer alone. In 2025, a quiet transformation is happening in the wardrobes of women over 40. The default, black for everything, is being reconsidered, not abandoned, but expanded. Women are choosing hues that reflect not just polish, but presence. Shades that flatter skin, soften edges, and tell a story of who we are now, not who we were trained to be. These aren't attention-seeking colors, they're attention-holding. Rich, subtle, and endlessly wearable, these tones don't compete with black. They offer a new kind of elegance. If you've ever looked at your closet and thought there must be more than this, you're not alone. Today, let's explore 7 colors redefining timeless style in 2025. Let's begin. 7. Misty Lilac, a softened purple with silver undertones. Misty Lilac is like a memory you can wear. It doesn't shout femininity, it evokes it gently. In 2025, it's appearing in lightweight trenches, chiffon blouses, and even sleek handbags. Unlike black, which can feel flat against mature skin, Misty Lilac brings out warmth and depth, especially in natural light. You're at a Sunday garden brunch, wearing a Misty Lilac wrap dress with nude heels. You catch your reflection in a window, noticing how this color lifts your whole face. It doesn't try to make you look younger, it honors the woman you are now. This is a hue that softens edges without losing strength. It pairs beautifully with grays, creams, and metallics, adding quiet dimension to any outfit. If your wardrobe softened just a little, what might become easier to express? Sandstone Beige, more refined than cream, more grounded than white. Sandstone Beige is 2025's quiet cornerstone. It has a sun-baked quality that gives it depth and ease, making it ideal for monochrome looks that feel effortlessly expensive. Think wide-leg trousers, sleeveless knits, relaxed suiting. You're walking through an open-air gallery exhibit. In head-to-toe sandstone, your silhouette glows without effort. Someone asks, "Is that linen or silk?" It doesn't matter. The real luxury is how uncomplicated you look. This tone complements silver jewelry, rattan accessories, and even bold colors like teal or ochre when used as a base. It's the color of stillness, of strength that doesn't announce itself. What would your style feel like if it centered calm instead of contrast? 5. Midnight Navy. Midnight Navy has always lived in black's shadow, until now. In 2025, it's stepping forward as the polished, modern neutral that brings sophistication without severity. Cooler than black, but just as slimming, Midnight Navy looks stunning on suiting, wool coats, and structured dresses. You're at a twilight dinner on a rooftop. The skyline twinkles and your Midnight Navy ensemble catches just enough light to shimmer, but never glare. Someone leans in and says, "You look so grounded tonight." And they're right. This shade holds power, not in a rigid way, but in a collected, composed, clear way. It pairs beautifully with blush, camel, silver, and even soft emeralds. It's a color that makes black seem expected. If elegance could speak through quiet confidence, what color would it choose for you? 4. Burnt Sienna, rooted in the earth but refined on the body. Burnt Sienna is one of 2025's most quietly daring hues. It's a richer, deeper take on rust, less orange, more intentional. Where black can sometimes wash us out, Burnt Sienna brings warmth and dimension, especially when styled in natural textures like linen, leather, or raw silk. You're browsing a weekend book fair in a belted burnt sienna midi dress and woven slides. The sun hits your skin just right, and someone compliments your glow. It's not your makeup. It's the color speaking. This is a shade that communicates depth, history even. It looks incredible against gold jewelry and pairs beautifully with cream, forest green, or denim. What colors make you feel like you've lived a story worth dressing for? 3. Dusty Seladon. Somewhere between seafoam and sage, dusty Seladon is the new softness with structure. This muted green-gray is showing up in minimalist tailoring, blazers, shirt dresses, lightweight trench coats. It brings tranquility without disappearing, making it ideal for women who want to look intentional without being overstyled. You're heading to a museum talk in a Celadon wrap blouse and wide-leg ivory trousers. Someone glances your way, then, again, not because your outfit is loud, but because it lingers. Celadon pairs beautifully with bone, taupe, soft golds, or even navy. It evokes breathability, clarity, and quiet decisiveness. A color for women who've stopped performing and started becoming. How would your day feel if your wardrobe whispered ease from the moment you got dressed? 2. Mulberry Wine. Not quite plum, not quite burgundy. Mulberry Wine is mystery in fabric form. In 2025, it's rising as the go-to for women who want richness without starkness. It flatters cooler and neutral skin tones alike, especially when worn in velvet, satin, or refined cotton. You're at an early evening piano recital. In a mulberry blouse tucked into high-waisted trousers, you sip tea in silence. And still, you're noticed. This isn't a color that screams. It smolders. It feels elegant without aging, dramatic without excess. Try it with smoky gray, camel, or even soft blush. It's ideal for occasions where you want to show presence, without needing to say much. Is there a part of you ready to be seen in richer tones, without hiding behind black? 1. Slate Blue Cool, polished and profoundly wearable, Slate Blue is black's most powerful new rival. In 2025, this steely blue-gray is redefining business casual, modern minimalism, and even special occasion wear. It carries the quiet sophistication of navy, but with a contemporary edge. You're presenting at a client meeting in a slate blue pantsuit. The room settles. You don't raise your voice. You don't need to. The color does the work of presence and poise. Slate blue pairs effortlessly with ivory, soft pinks, charcoal, or olive. It's the color of vision, of clarity, of cool conviction without coldness. What would it feel like to let your wardrobe reflect not who you've been, but who you're becoming? In 2025, black still matters, but it no longer stands alone. These elegant alternatives don't ask us to abandon our old favorites. They invite us to evolve, to reflect new energy, new priorities, and a deeper sense of self through color. Because after 40, style becomes less about rules and more about resonance, less about armor, more about alignment. Maybe that's why these shades are rising, not for trend's sake, but because they offer something black often can't. Softness without sacrifice, grace without invisibility, and strength that doesn't shout. So the next time you reach for black, pause. Try Mulberry, Celadon, Misty Lilac. You might just discover a version of yourself that feels more now than ever. Which of these colors are calling you to step into something new? And if you're ready to explore how to actually style these hues effortlessly, stay close for our next episode. Effortless. Outfit formulas to style 2025's choicest colors without looking overdone. We'll meet you there. We'll meet